there. I'm Brittany Wheatley. I've been on the board for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm Melissa Ehlers. I've been on the board about 6 years, and I'm second to last meeting.
And what?
Travis Day, and I've been on the board for about 4.5 years.
Catherine Chadwick. I've been on the board for 2 years.
And Jake Godwin is on his way. He got stuck in traffic, so you'll excuse him if he needs to be here in about 15 minutes or so. And tonight, before we get started, we have a PAC member that wants to introduce us to an exciting happening in the county coming up this election. And if Patrick Keneally is available, Patrick, are you out there?
I am. Hold on. If you can give us just a few minutes to pull some technology together. Can you hear me okay?
Here to stand right.
Yeah, absolutely. And while he turned that off, while Patrick's doing that, if you're not speaking, if you would please mute yourself to try to help with the audio. And then, of course, when it's time for you to speak, just remember to take the mute off.
Hey, Bubba, can you guys see me okay?
Hear you loud and clear.
All right, great.
Bring it up so he can see that he's in the camera.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Hey, thank you so much. Again, my name is Patrick Keneally. I put on the face shield here, but you may recognize me from our cow mask. I'm the local owner-operator of Chick-fil-A here in Morehead City. And I wanted to share a couple things with you this evening. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to the school board, but all the PAC members out there for your time, your talent that you're sharing, serving Carteret County schools. I have a couple remarks that I want to share with you regarding the upcoming bonds. I want to bring to your attention that these bonds are local and I believe very urgent, and an opportunity that's coming up in the next few weeks that will allow us to bring our school facilities even a little closer to the high level of educational experience being provided in our county. Myself and a few other local citizens have formed an organization called the Carteret Citizens Advocating for Responsible Spending to support both bond initiatives, referendums that are coming up on the ballot in the upcoming election. One bond would add 1/4 cent to the county sales tax, and with those funds going for a combination of vital inlet dredging, and the remainder for school capital projects. The second bond would designate $43 million for school capital projects over the next 5 years. As a businessman and local taxpayer, I have taken a great deal of time to look at these bonds to see that they include true needs and not wants. And that bonds are the most effective way of financing these types of projects. And I am confident on both fronts that this is the way to go. I actually had the opportunity with a few other members of the Carteret Citizens Advocating for Responsible Spending to go out and walk the projects that are in this bond, all the way from Atlantic to Croatan, every single school. Got to speak to administrators, walk inside the rooms, got to see the areas where we could provide additional security and improvement on our HVAC systems and the new sports complexes being proposed. I can tell you these are truly needs. We're fortunate to live in this county that has a school system that consistently ranks in the top 5 in the state. And it does so spending much less than other top counties. Our county's tax rate continues to be in the lowest out of all 100 in North Carolina. The same decision makers that have brought these results have unanimously supported these bonds, and I honestly trust their judgment. But the decision lies with the voters, as it should. If you're interested in learning more details about our efforts and about these bond referendums, you can visit our website at carteretbonds.com. We ask that you please consider helping us get the word out that bonds do indeed make good sense by joining our team. And here's a couple of things that you can do. You can help spread the word by going to our Facebook page. Go to Facebook and type in Carteret Bonds 2020, and you can share it with your friends. You can get a yard sign so that your neighbors know that you support the bonds. You can support us financially, either through a check or through PayPal. And you can volunteer to join our phone bank and to contact voters. Work a poll or help distribute yard signs. This is truly a citizen-led effort that will not succeed without the support of our citizens, just like you guys, especially our parent advisory councils. We're so blessed to live here in Carteret County, and projects like this will only make our already outstanding way of life even better. My hope is that these important needs will soon be met and make Carteret County an even better place for us to live, work, and play. Thank you for your time, you guys. I also have included these comments in an email to all parent advisory councils, and you'll know how to respond from there. Thank you.
Great. Patrick, thank you so much on behalf of the entire board. We really appreciate this community-led effort to promote the bond and the sales tax referendum. So thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you, guys.
Now on to the advisory council meeting. Last year at this time, the boardroom was filled with advisory council members from our schools across the county. Members introduced themselves and energy was high as each of you planned for the coming school year. Not many school systems actually have board advisory councils. They were created in the Carteret County Public School System many years ago for the purpose of providing a method for the board to receive information about curricular, budgetary, and personnel needs and about maintenance and the care of our schools. As the practice has been for many years, the first meeting is for all council members, and it's basically an introduction. Beginning in November, advisory chairs will meet with the board every other month. Those meetings will take place prior to the regularly scheduled Board of Education meeting for that month. Our board policy 2235 provides complete information about the organization and responsibilities of the advisory councils. Please take time to individually or as a council review that policy, and it can be found on our website. I certainly do not want to read the policy to you, but I would like to share a few reminders, and I'll highlight some of those responsibilities and duties of the council. The council's primary tasks are to advise and counsel with the principal concerning curriculum and activities at the school, to assist the principal and staff in interpreting to the school community the school program and the needs of professional staff. You also serve as a sounding board, and you receive suggestions from parents for improving the school, and you serve as an important communication link to the community, the school, and the board. Advisory councils do not handle internal staff grievances and complaints and should not be involved in confidential personnel matters. Your willingness to serve in the voluntary role of an advisory council member is greatly appreciated. Our school system is stronger because of you. Now I would like to ask the advisory council chairs to introduce themselves and the other council members attending virtually with them tonight. And usually I'd start alphabetically, but I know Patrick's got another speaking engagement tonight, so if Moorhead Middle would start, then we'll jump back to Atlantic. So Moorhead Middle, are you there?
All right, can you hear me okay?
We can. Good evening, Adam.
Hey there. So obviously Patrick just headed out, so I'll take do some introductions here. So we have Beth Davis representing our PTO. We have Elizabeth Stack representing our athletic boosters. And then we've got Miriam Vandersea representing our 6th grade, David Starling from our 7th grade, and our other members, I'm not sure if they were able to join the Zoom meeting, but they were not able to actually be present here at the school.
Great. Thank you all for being here tonight, and we look forward to meeting you at some other meetings. All right, is Atlantic on with us?
Atlantic is in the house. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I have Jill Nelson with us, our advisory chair. But before she introduces herself, I just want to let you know, she's a gamer because she's here on her birthday. So we appreciate her being here. She's serving as our advisory chair and, want to say anything?
I'm Jill Nelson. This is my third year on the advisory board, and just want to say thank you to everybody for all their hard work for getting the kids back in school, especially the elementary kids, for 5 days a week. It's awesome.
Our folks are very, very happy to be back to school full time.
Great. Thank you all for being here. Beaufort Elementary.
Hi, I'm Karen Wood, the principal from Beaufort Elementary School, and our school advisory council met last Tuesday night. So Sean Westmoreland is representing our group tonight. Mr. Westmoreland is a parent of 2 students at our school. He has a 2nd grader and a 4th grader, and he graciously agreed to serve for the first time on this committee. So Mr. Westmoreland, you're on here somewhere if you want to say a couple of words. I'm not sure if you're muted or not. That's like the famous line of 2020. You may be muted.
Well, Mr. Westmoreland, thank you for serving. If you're unable to speak to us, thank you, and thank you, Ms. Wood.
Thank you.
All right, Beaufort Middle.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jessica Emory, the principal of Beaufort Middle School, and with me is our PAT chair, Liz D'Amata. She has 2 students here at school this year, an 8th grader named Maggie and a 6th grader named Gus, and I'm going to let her speak a little bit more.
Hi, yes, I've been on the board for 2 years now, and we love our school here. So thank you for all you've done getting our kids into school safely.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Emory. Folk Sound Elementary.
Hi there, Jenny Bell here. How are you? Principal of Bogue Sound. We have Miss Erin Meeks, who is here. She's our chair this year. And we also have, she has a kindergartner and a 3rd grader. We have Cassandra Caton, who is going to be co-chairing with her. And she has a 2nd grader. We also have Bonnie Bryson, who has a 5th grader here, Shannon Hain, a 4th and 8th grader, Jennifer Johnson, a kindergartner, 2nd and 4th grader, Narita has a 3rd, 5th, and 8th grader, and Coleman Beckton has a 1st grader. So some of them are here, but some of them are joining in virtually. So thank you so much for all that you do.
Great, thank you, and thank you all for being here tonight. Broad Creek Middle.
Hi there, this is Kimberly Hughes, and I am the assistant principal at Broad Creek Middle School, and I am joining you virtually. And also Tammy Bryant is, she is our chairperson, and I would like for her to take over and introduce herself now.
Hey there, I'm Tammy Bryant. This is my 2nd year on the Parent Advisory Council, and I have a 7th grader at Broad Creek. And we're glad they're going back to school.
Okay, we are too. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Croatan High School.
Hey everybody, Kay Zimmerino, principal at Croatan, and with me is Melissa Chapman. Melissa is with us on our PAC this year for the first time, but she's no stranger to PAC. She served at White Oak Elementary School. She has 2 kids. I thought when they were little that they were twins, but Jack and Jill, Jack is a senior and Jill is a sophomore. They're both active in band. She is extremely active with the school system, and she's also very active or is getting really involved with this band, this bond. So we're really happy that she's joining us. Do you have anything profound you want to say tonight?
I can't wait till they all go back to school.
We can't either.
Here, here. Well, thank you both. Down East Middle.
I don't know if I'm muted or not. Hi, I'm Merlinda Golden. I'm the principal here at Down East Middle and Smyrna Elementary. And we will go ahead and talk for both at one time if you don't mind. I have with me tonight Miss Kelly Pollard, who has a 5th grader and a kindergartner here with us this year. And the other members were unable to attend tonight. So I will introduce you to Miss Kelly, and I think she's been on our board for, I think this is her 3rd year.
Hi, I'm Kelly Pollard, and we love Smyrna. So I'm glad that we are able to be here, and thank you for all that you have done to get us back to school, because my kids really need to be back in school.
Well, thank you all for being here. East Carteret High School.
Good evening, where we've celebrated College Application Day today. We kicked it off. As you see, I got my favorite team on tonight. We have Allison Bernauer, who's our president of our PAC this year. She has 2 juniors, twins, Max and Callie. So I'll let her take over from here.
Yes, I am the new chairman this year. Emily Nelson was last year, but I've been the chairman for 3 years at Beaufort Middle and 3 years at Beaufort Elementary. So I got this. We are excited over at East. Everything's going great so far, and we also are ready to get back to normal.
Yes.
Thank you all very much, both of you. Harkers Island Elementary.
Good evening, everybody. This is Al Robertson, principal at Harkers Island Elementary. It's a pleasure to be here. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody tuning in at this point from our Parent Advisory Committee. Miss Catherine Merrill expects from work, kind of under the radar here pretty soon. She's the proud mother of Sailor and Skyland, a 2nd and 1st grader at our school. And our other board members are so involved in the community that they had prior engagements this evening. However, I would like to ask if the meeting is going to be recorded, because we met today and everyone on our PAC was interested in listening or maybe viewing a recording of the meeting sometime.
We are not recording this PAC meeting, but obviously we'll record our regular. We are recording this meeting. So yes, they will be able to view it from Google. It'll be posted, Google posted tomorrow.
Thanks.
So thank you. All right, Mass.
Good afternoon, Corey Johnson, principal at Mass. I have a few PAC members with me here that I'd like to introduce. I have Miss Letitia Johnson. She has a junior here at Mass. Miss Marianne Grigorchek, who also has a sophomore here at Mass. To my right is Mr. Dave Bernstein, who is a community member from Geodynamics. And Miss Sissy Hayden, who has 2 students here at Mass, a sophomore and a junior. Thank you for having us.
Great. Thank you all for making the effort to be here. Moorhead L.
Hi, everybody. So my chair could not attend because she is working, and then we have 9 members, but 2 are here tonight with us. Robbie Landry has a 5th grader, and then Becky Flaherty has a 5th grader as well. But we have a great PAC, and we look forward to serving together.
Great. Well, thank you all for being here. Thanks for your willingness to serve. Moorhead Primary.
Good evening. Just like some of the others, our PAC met last Tuesday. So we have our chair with us tonight. That is Mrs. Holly Honeycutt, and she is our brand new chair, and she's going to introduce herself. She's here somewhere.
Hi, I'm Holly, and this is my 1st year with the PAC, but I'm very excited. I have a 3rd grader at Moorhead Primary, and next year I'll have another son at Moorhead Primary also. So thank you for having me, and thanks for all that you do.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Newport L.
Hello, everybody. Greetings from Newport Elementary School. We are very fortunate to have one of our chairs. We have 2 co-chairs, but we have Michelle Gillikin with us tonight. I'm going to let her talk to you.
Michelle Gillikin. I have a 4th grader and a 2nd grader here at Newport Elementary. It's my 1st year
on the parent advisory. I'm really excited, and we are looking forward to having our kiddos back at Newport Elementary full time. Thank you.
Great, thank you all. Newport Middle.
Hi, everyone. Debbie Trogdon from Newport Middle. My PAC has really grown this year. We are up to 14 members. I see a couple of you out there. I wonder if Miss Colleen is here.
Yes, I am. I have taken off the video. I'm putting it on now.
Thank you.
Yep, here I am.
Hi.
So it's my first year on the Parent Advisory Committee. I'm a brand new member and a brand new chairperson, and very excited. I have a 7th grader at Newport Middle School and twins who are sophomores at Mast. So very excited to serve with the Board of Education and help our schools get better.
Great, thank you for your willingness to serve.
Thank you.
West Carter. Mr. Paletti out there.
I don't know if Joe's out there, but this is Doug Sherline. I'm the, I guess, the chair for West Carteret High. My first year doing it. There's a couple other members. I'm not sure if they're out there today, Kristen Cobb and Paula McKee. I'm figuring this out as I go along. Like I said, first year. I have a child that's a freshman at West Carteret, and I have another child that's a 8th grader at Moorhead Middle, and I have a 2nd grader at Tiller. So I'm kind of all over the place. So I'm looking forward to figuring this all out.
Busy man, thanks for joining us tonight, Doug.
No worries.
And
You're good. Okay. Hello, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm going to introduce our PAC members. We have Sarah Platt with us. She is our PAC chair. She has twin kindergartners here and a daughter in 2nd grade. We have with us Ann Scott, who is our PTO representative, and Ann has been at White Oak for a while because she has children at the middle school and she is always involved. And Ms. Platt is new and she will continue that trend. We get parents in and we get them involved. These are movers and shakers down here. We also have in the back Miss Carrie Bell. She just has one child here now. She has a lovely daughter who is in 3rd grade. And then we have Buffy Poole, who has a 4th grader here. Buffy represents the Stella area. Miss Bell represents Cedar Point, and Ms. Scott and Ms. Platt are in the Pelletier area. Some of our PAC could not be here tonight, but this is a hardworking group, and so thank you so much for having all of us. And I would be remiss if I did not introduce our assistant principal, Miss Gina Dunn. We are a team, and we love it. So, Ms. Platt, do you have anything you would like to say other than hello or whatever?
I just became chair today, so new in this role, but I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Meeting.
did you hear Ms. Platt? She wanted to know if you were late to the meeting. Is that how you got the chair position?
Yes, I believe that's how that happened. Yes.
Well, thanks for your willingness to serve, and really thank all of you for your willingness to serve. We do have a few extra minutes, but before we do, I don't want to miss anybody if they joined. Is there anybody else that joined that wanted to speak that I overlooked? Well, thank you all for making an effort to be here. Anybody from the board want to make any comments or give any advice to the PACs? One of my favorite PAC meetings, Miss June Fulcher would always say that most everybody up here on our board got our start where you're sitting. So, so just be careful. You may end up somewhere else in a couple years. So thank you for serving. Well, look, we look forward to working with all the council chairs in November. Prior to that meeting, the chairs will have submitted reports to the board, and that's outlined in the policy. on November 3rd at 6 p.m. Is it 6 p.m. or it's 4 p.m.? November 4th at 5 p.m., I think, right? 5 p.m. We'll meet with the chairs to hear from you directly. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we started having advisory councils about 10 years ago. And over the next few months, we're going to meet as a group. And if there's a more efficient way for us to communicate, then we want to hear about it from you. Instead of the current process, is there a process that you think that would be more beneficial to you as a school council? So please think through that process, and we'll revisit that again in early 2021. So thank you again, and we appreciate all you do to help us remain Carteret strong. Thanks for your time.